Man, who knew there would be so much prep work to doing a stair railing project? Every point I think I'm ready to really serious start forging, I think of something else I need to do so I can get to that point eventually. So I appreciate all of you that have been sticking around, and I know you're patiently waiting to actually get to the forging part. But yeah, so I've had to make new tooling, modify my gas forge, make it more easier, more efficient to use. Um, just other considerations, measuring, calculations for how much material I need to go and get the steel, that's the same for any project, but just kind of on a bigger scale for me, so it takes more time, design. So anyways, this is the intro to the intro of the video I started yesterday, so hope you enjoy it. We'll see you at the end. Hey, I'm Jared Lanham, and welcome back to the Refiner's Forge. So today we're going to continue the stair railing project, and just when I always think I'm ready to start forging, actually starting the project itself, there's something else comes up that I need to prep for it. So I'm going to be working on that today, maybe get to some of the forging on it. But so this is my gas forge. I got this in a deal where I bought out a lot of guys' equipment. Anyways, it had some swinging doors on it, but that didn't really work that great. And anyways, so this kind of rolling table came with it, which is kind of nice. But I'm going to take this off, put some 1/4-inch plate for the tabletop, and recess this in the tabletop so it's just flush with the tabletop. So anyways, and for the cap rail, I was just going to buy already pre-made cap rail, but then after watching Dirty Smith's some videos he's doing on a railing, he was forging half-round cap rail out of a round stock, and I thought that'd be pretty cool to do myself. So I contacted him, asked him if I could use his idea. He said, go ahead. So I need to make a bottom die for the power hammer / press, and so I'm going to do that out of this billet of 2-inch diameter 1045. So anyways, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to take you along for the project, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. So I got the forge mounted on the table. I welded on a little tong hammer rack here. The plan is to put another one on this side as well. And then I've got these fire bricks here. I can move kind of close it off the opening. I tried to cut one of them in half with a masonry diamond blade, and maybe my blade was too dull, but it didn't work very well. So let's get it fired up and put that billet in there and do some forging. All right, finally got the die made and got it welded to this bracket on the bottom. So we'll go over to the power hammer and I'll show you why I did that. All right, so I made this, which slips over the bottom die of the power hammer, and then it has this bolt here that you tighten up. And then, so you can easily make different dies for the hammer that way, and they're fairly quick to interchange. So next step is heat treat the die and then do a test piece. All right, so I got it hardened and touched up with the grinder. Now I'm gonna put in the forge and temper it a little bit. Got a good strong color to it, so Alright, so I got 1 foot, 1.5 inch round, and so I'm going to use this as a test piece. I'm going to forge it out under the die, and so the other reason too is so I want to see how much material I get out of 1 foot, so then I can estimate how much material I need to get the length I need for the railing. All right, let's get in the forge, get it hot, and get to forging. Got the cap rail test piece done. So I started out with 1 foot, 1.5 inch round, and ended up with about 19.5 inches. So gained about 7 inches. It's good to know for calculating the stock I need to start with to forge. So anyways, really pleased how it turned out. I think it's going to look, it's a lot of work, but I think it's going to look a lot better than just buying the cap rail. I tried this both under the power hammer and the press. Initially I thought I was just going to do it with the power hammer, but my hammer's a 50-pound power hammer, so it's a little light for forging this heavy a stock efficiently. So I think what I'm going to do is do the majority of the forging, drawing out under the press. That was pretty quick when I tried that. And then finish it up on the power hammer. I think the power hammer will get a little smoother finish. So I think I need to radius the corners here so it doesn't gouge in. I need to do that, radius those a little bit more. So again, a special thank you to Rory May of Dirty Smith. He's been putting out some videos on doing railing, and it's really helped me in this process. Go check out his stuff. I'll put a link to one of his videos in the description. But anyways, if you got any questions, let me know, or constructive criticism, comments. Be great to hear for you. I'd like to help you out in any way I can. Be great if you hit that like button for me, and absolutely fantastic if you subscribed or shared. But anyways, we'll see you next time at Refiner's Forge.